Always in third place, brother.
Well, third time's the charm. I don't know if that's third place because it's first place. Don't forget that.
It's the third time you were in first place. It's
Mm-hmm.
third first
Do you
place.
think that'll break the curse though?
It might. It
It
might.
could. It
Oh, hold
could.
I'm
on.
hoping. 3 times I've been the number one contender, and possibly countless times I've been third place. This could be my real chance of breaking the curse and actually becoming the pick to push champion, which has eluded me for so long. If you're new here, Pick the Push is the only wrestling podcast that's also a game. Every pay-per-view has a Royale, free 2 minutes. Anyone can play, score the highest, and you become the number one contender. Picks for WWE Clash in Italy are open right now. Link is in the show notes. This week, I sit down with Joseph, our new champion, before he defends against me this Sunday. The Royale card, Raw vs. AEW, and the man holding my championship telling me whether he thinks I can take it back. Let's get into it.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Push. No half steps, no in between. Push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push.
Got that whole burp?
Fuck yeah! This past weekend was AEW Double or Nothing, and we have a new champion.
A new champion?
A new champion? No way.
Yeah, it's
Caitlyn goes in as champion against Joseph, who won the number one contender from the most points ever scored in a Royale. Caitlyn scored 61 points. Joseph scored 69. Nice.
nice.
6'9", 6'9".
So it comes down to 8 points. Ultimately, looking over their card, it really came down to the I Quit tag team title match. Caitlyn didn't score so hot on that, and Joseph racked up a bunch of points there. Coincidentally enough, though, he got every single question on that correct except for who bleeds first in the match, and that was the only one that Caitlyn got right on that match.
That's wicked funny.
That's pretty cool.
That's a really fun fact.
Yeah, it is neat. Joseph is what he puts in the Royales. I call him Joey. I'll say it every single time. I know him as Joey, so I don't care. Ultimately, great match. But, we look forward into getting into our top 3 from Double or Nothing. Scoring the highest of the night is me.
Ian, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the second time you've been
Close.
Third.
third time?
Third, I won number one contendership. I got 81 points, winning the highest score from the Royale that night. I get the opportunity to go up against our new champion, Joey, at this weekend's WWE Clash in Italy. I'm hoping I can make him the shortest reigning PTP champ of only 7 days. That'd be really funny to me. But I'm making it my mission, on top of trying to win the championship that has been so far out of my grasp, is what it feels like for so long. Hoping to bring that home, but ultimately that would be a cherry on top there too. But not trying to get too far away from it. We had second place with Eddie Johnson with 78 points and third place with 76 points, the man himself, Jared Holmes.
I would have won if I didn't have anal bleeding.
You think
Anal
so?
bleeding. That was the excuse.
I had that. Yeah, you lost 5 points for that. That's right. I put that on there. Just going over everybody else's cards, it looks like the hardest questions truly were the match order, which I think is a surprise to no one.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The funniest thing, specifically the second match, nobody got correct. Nobody, not one person got that match order correct for that.
I would like it to be known I was the only person that picked Cope and Christian versus FTR in the opener. Only person in the Royale.
That's true.
Very interesting. The easiest thing on match order, and I think this is the funniest thing, Joey first Caitlyn for the championship, and I won the number one contender. All 3 of us had the exact same score from the match orders, and that was just the main event correct. Every other option we all got wrong. We only got that one correct.
All 3 of you just got a single point?
All 3 for match order, yeah. And it was the same, and we got the point from the same match because it was the main event.
Main event.
Of everybody picking the main event, it was 91.7% got the main event correct. I assume that's just one person.
Sure.
The other easier questions were the winner of Darby versus MJF which was close to 80%. And how will that match end? It ended in a pinfall, and that was about 80% as well.
I almost didn't get that right, and then the proof is I accidentally kept the champion will retain. I was just trying to hedge my bets.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing. Another easier one was the way that the tag team match ended, because it was literally Cope and Cage were both responsible for it, for who gets the win. As long as you had them winning and you picked one of them, you got points. So it wasn't like one or the other. There was
I
no way I
didn't.
could justify doing a single one though. Like the way that ended, I feel like it had to be both.
Yep.
Our show average was down since last time, but the last time was a Backlash, and Backlash was just very high average. Like everybody kind of did really good on that one for the most part. But our average for this one was 54.3, and that brings our entire average since last year to 51.1, which is up from 0.3. Next up, since I got the most points, not just of the Royale, I got the most points out of all three hosts. Technically, yeah, maybe four. We'll see. Is Jared even here?
I am here. Hello.
All right, good.
Ah, Yared.
All right, so because of that, and because we're the best, we always like to put it out on the line, and whoever wins gets to choose somebody to do a promo punishment. And because I got the most points, that becomes my responsibility.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right?
Yep.
I think a very important thing is that, last time it got a little hectic. Everybody had their finger guns pointing at each other, so we brought it down.
I had no guns.
We got a clean slate.
I was the gun, okay?
The point of this, we got a clean slate. I mean, somebody wrote a diss track.
I was forced to. My hands were tied. I had to.
A little hard in the paint, but things happen.
I did feel like I did a pretty good job, though. Does that count for anything?
It may be too good of a job, but
Oh,
here we go.
no.
Hey, Brett,
Yeah.
can you
Yes,
tell
sir?
Joe that I'm choosing him to do the promo again?
Hey, Joe.
You don't need to tell me. I already knew. This motherfucker is only gonna pick me.
I have to admit, I thought he was gonna pick me.
It's clean slate. You got to start somewhere from the clean slate. That's all I'm saying.
He said he said it was a clean slate, and then he got all of our hopes up that he might actually be slamming Brett, and then right back to me. Right back to me.
Hear me out. You don't even know what it is yet. I think you should feel honored, because I'm going to need you. We're going to do something special here. I'm going to need you to prepare some questions for an interview with me next week, because I'm going to be the champ, and I can't wait to, get my agenda across.
You son of a bitch. Wait. So you want me to prepare questions for your interview next week?
Well,
But
yeah, it's
what if
promo
you
punishment.
lose?
What do you mean?
What if you lose this weekend and I'm interviewing you?
I don't think that's a fair
What?
thing to.
What
Hey,
if you
well,
lose?
hang on. But
I think he made a terrible mistake.
hear me out though. I'm not worried about that. You see, here's the logic behind it.
Okay. I'm here for it.
The first opportunity I had Brett do a hype promo to hype me up, and that was a great promo. I enjoyed that very much. Was that the first one ever? That was one of the first. It was up there.
It was one of the first,
But-
yep.
Yeah. But that one didn't get me clearly over the edge to win the championship, as great as it was. So that didn't work out. And then the next opportunity, I was the number one contender. I interviewed myself, and that also did not work out. So, setting it up, knowing I'm going to be the champion, of course.
Hey, Joe, if you could ask one question for me next week, ask Ian why he forces me to defend my title when I have it while injured, and forces me to compete while injured. I would appreciate
Oh.
that.
Oh, I have plenty of questions that I have saved from you, Jared, through the complaints that I will make sure I ask Ian.
I appreciate that.
No problem. So next week, my promo is going to be to interview you about your championship match. So that sounds, at first, sounded terrible, and I would take out the guns again, but I'm gonna
Oh,
holster
whoa,
them.
clean slate, clean slate,
But clean slate.
clean slate.
I'm a
Gotta
holster
start
them
somewhere.
because I'm starting to realize the power you put into my hands that I don't think you realized you did.
Like I said, you should be thankful. You got an award. You know, you're getting a
I
huge
am
spot right
very
now.
thankful.
This weekend is the next Pick the Push Royale. It's going to be WWE Clash in Italy. It is on Sunday, May 31st, and the start time is 2 p.m. Eastern.
Do we really care about Clash in Italy? Is it going to be good?
No.
The crowd will be good. I expect that. Like
Oh.
anytime they're international, the crowd's pretty wild.
That's a great
Like
point.
that's something I'm looking forward to.
That's going to be
Maybe
that's
some weird
absolutely true.
Italian chants. So getting into the Royale card, it's pretty standard. I'm actually a little disappointed on how bland of a card this is, to be honest. But it's probably the best you're going to get out of WWE one. If you guys think of any questions to add that would be just more story driven than what I will show you, then feel free to chime in. But starting, there's 5 matches on the card. You got to pick the order of the matches. The first featured match we have on this card is going to be Cody versus Gunther for the WWE Championship.
Oh, is Gunter gonna retire Cody?
I hope.
Or is Cody going to give me the first match I actually care about?
Probably not, but I do almost expect Gunther to win. Cody could absolutely win this, no question, but
Cody's a winner. They don't give a fuck about Gunther, dude.
he's had it long enough. Yeah, but they have to start giving him something, right? Like, Cody doesn't need it. He'll just win it back at SummerSlam or something dumb. Other questions for that match, I have what will happen first. This one was kind of tricky. For Gunther, I have a burning lariat, which is really just like a beastly lariat, versus the Cody cutter.
Always got to have the who wins, and is it going to be a pinfall or is it going to be a tap out?
It's gonna be a DQ because same thing.
On top of, if it is a DQ, you have the other question of will the champion retain, and if it is a DQ, the champion retains.
Wait. So what's the difference between a KO, a TKO, and then passing out?
Pass out is them literally being in a submission and passing out. TKO or KO would like being knocked out. Like this one of them's submission based, the other one is like hit based.
Okay.
Does that make
okay.
sense?
Yep. Just I want the clarification. That's all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It will be fluid. We'll keep updating as we need to, but I feel like this is an okay version of it. Do you guys think it should change or anything?
Nope.
No,
Perfect.
that sounds right.
And then next match, we have Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Hardest match to predict, by the way.
This one was really hard to come up with like questions for. So I just have, is Jessica Carr going to be the ref?
Dude, I like that.
I like that. That's a nice 50-50.
And then same question as last time. It is a championship match, and I always kind of keep these questions with the championship match of how will this match end? Same thing, pinfall, submission, DQ, countout, KO, and then will the champion retain? So, like I said, these kind of generic, but it still like fits what we need. It's just not as story driven as I like them making them.
Yeah.
The last match we have on the card is Brock versus Obafemi. You know, I don't have any of the marketing for Brock Lesnar, so we're just gonna go with Lesnar here. Is that cool with everybody for now? He looks similar enough to the guy where I'm just gonna say Brock Lesnar for now, and we'll go from there.
All right. That's fine.
Is that like Brock Lesnar's twin, Brock Lesnar?
I would argue, yeah, that would make sense. Maybe even his clone, like Tom Brady's dog. So this one again was also a really tough one to figure out questions for. So I literally have first to successfully perform a suplex.
I like that one.
I wanted to do another happens first, but honestly, I don't have like moves for these guys. Like,
Yeah.
kind of Brock, definitely not Oba, and you definitely can't find the GIF.
Other than
To
finishers,
clarify, is like a standing suplex or is it just a German?
either.
I'll take any suplex. I'll take any. It can be rear facing, doesn't matter. A suplex. If you toss the guy in some sort of way, I'll like situation is situational.
I got a suggestion. Who gets knocked down first?
Oh, like first bump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I would do that rather than the next question.
Oh yeah, the next question we have: will Paul Heyman take a bump? I have it like most likely know if we keep it, but you're saying do keep the suplex and do the bump?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that better. That's more fun. Because those are two different things.
Perfect. The system works. All right, so the first question for that match is first to successfully perform a suplex and then first to take a bump.
Right. So
Simple enough.
any suplex and then the first one to take a bump, period.
Does Obafemi do a lot of suplexes?
He throws people in ways that you can define as a suplex. And final question for this, just because I felt like it was a big enough match, how will this match end? Pinfall, submission, DQ, countout, TKO?
I agree. And I can see both pinfall and or submission. So
Especially with Brock with the submissions, I think.
Say it's a no contest. I think they just beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Double count out. Yeah. I don't feel like either can take a loss.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that for the most part either. Getting into event props, first one I have is announce tables and or barricades broken. The options are 0, 1, 2, and 3 plus.
perfect.
And then we also have title changes because there are 4 title matches. Your options are 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 plus.
Oh, easy 4+. They always change
They've been
titles on
changing a lot.
every pay-per-view.
Well, hear me out. You think the 4 title matches are the WWE Championship match, Cody versus Gunther, the Women's WWE Championship, Rhea versus Cargill, Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in a tribal combat match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then Becky versus Sol Ruka for the Women's IC.
Oh yeah, perfect. I think Soul wins, Jacob wins, Jade Cargill wins, Gunther wins.
I think all
Yeah.
4.
Yep. And I think I think the last one's double count out. Double count out, no contest.
I'm not picking that push. For real though, I would guess 2 is my best guess.
Yeah, two is the max in my opinion.
I also think that Paul Heyman might go through a table.
Oh, I would enjoy that very much.
He goes through a table. I'm gonna be so mad you made me get rid of that question. Next, we got over under half of a ref bump. If there is 1 ref bump and you choose over, you get points.
It's definitely good to pick over just because of the Sol Ruka Becky Lynch match period. I think that would be the one that had the ref bump.
Honestly, I could see it with Brock and Oba.
I can see it too. Tribal combat, even though it's no DQ, there'll probably still be a ref bump. It's a Roman Reigns match.
Yeah, there's a ref bump in there.
Lil Nate is like, I have to take this.
He like pushes Fatu out of the way and goes through a barricade.
And if he bleeds, that counts as a match with blood, which is the next question we have on the card as well. Will there just be any match with blood?
I love the contrast to Double or Nothing.
Yeah, which was over under 5.5. To be fair, it was way under. The last question we have is over under 1.5 return or debuts.
Over. Huge.
You think over 1.5? I feel like if Zilla Fatu shows up, this would be it. But also, I feel like I could say that for
Under.
so many. There's so many times where that's been the case, right? So, but I'd almost expect him as 1, and if there's 1 more, it would hit the over.
You got Zilla. You got almost could come back as Danhausen's thing, or Big Bill. Big Bill could come back as a really tall one. Enzo could come back.
Enzo coming back would be sick.
Baron Corbin.
If Omos came back as Danhausen's giant, I'd be so happy.
Getting into Raw vs. AEW this week, we keep the score of just which one we like better for each week from the beginning of the year in January. Right now, this will be the 21st week, and AEW is killing Raw, which is to be expected, but it's a lot closer than you think. It's 13-7.
A lot closer than you think. 13-7.
To be fair, I was really not a big AEW guy before this podcast, and I kind of used it as a catalyst of finding ways to get together to record something, so that way we could also compare Raw and AEW, because we were going to watch Raw anyway. Since then, I have fallen in love with AEW, and it is by far one of the greatest wrestling products to ever exist, and I love it very much. That being said, I choose Raw this week. I just had a lot more segments that I enjoyed. Penta vs. Javon Evans was pretty cool, even though, it is what it is. There's a lot more segments that stuck out to me. It might have been the way I watched it, but either way, I'm going Raw unless somebody can change my mind.
Is it your turn? Are you going, Joe?
No, you got it. You got it.
Oh, no. I just feel like I go middle. I don't know. I just feel like I go middle.
I want you to go middle. I like going last.
All right, all right. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. I feel like one of you two guys goes either first or last, and I go in the middle. Is what I feel like.
Human centipede. I'm definitely A.
Oh yeah, I fucking love to shit and also eat. Let's go.
I think C's still worse, right? Nah, B's probably the worst. Yeah, I'm sorry.
B is definitely the worst. I did miss Raw live. I'm not gonna lie. I missed Raw live because I watched a wonderful promotion of Wrestling Open in Providence, Rhode Island. So where I'm coming from that is that I did watch Raw without the crew, which is a little bit atypical for me. I do enjoy watching it with the crew, but my takeaways from Raw this week were that it was much slower than the previous couple of weeks when I picked Raw. The pacing was down, and not only that, I'm gonna snatch a little bit from Joe. Joe and I talked about this a little bit earlier. There wasn't a lot of wrestling. There was a lot of promo work and a lot of build. And it came down to a couple of things. And it came down to this for me. I don't care about tribal anything. And I do care about all of the Owen Hart tournament. Every match in the Owen Hart tournament I want to watch, except for Jungle Jack. His new ring gear sucks. I care about the Owen Hart tournament way, 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 way more than whatever falsified drama WWE is trying to wedge into me caring about. So I definitely pick AEW, and I do not pick WWE.
This week was rough for me. And I say that because I wanted more things from both shows. Now, both shows had a couple redeeming qualities. For Raw, I agree with Brett. There wasn't a whole lot of wrestling, but the wrestling that did take place was pretty good. Mysterio Rusev and Penta Javon were probably, I think, were the best matches, period. Those were really good. And then for AEW, I really liked the Jericho Ricochet match, and I liked all of the work that Leo Rush did. That was kind of the standouts for me for AEW. Those were the two, like if I'm gonna put the two shows side by side, those are the two things that I'm comparing.
Can I say one sentence to possibly persuade either of you?
Sure.
Remember when Rusev tried to bungle Uncle Rey Mysterio?
I really liked the Rusev Mysterio match. It was good.
Not even the match. He literally said he was going to bungle uncle him.
Yes, he did. He did, in fact. He did, in fact, say that.
That was a quote. I went back, made sure I was in subtitles, and I wrote it down.
I saved the meme somewhere, but it was a clip of a match that Rey Mysterio had back in like 2011 or 13 or something like that, and he did the exact same sequence with that person that he did with Rusev, and it was like he never missed a beat. Like it was absolutely beautiful.
12 years later, hasn't aged a day.
1000%. And that's why it was like that versus the Jericho Ricochet, because I feel like also if you watch Jericho now versus Jericho, even 5-6 years ago, it's the same. Nothing's happened. Nothing's changed for him.
He's really good.
And he just he sells and he goes. So I think if it really comes down between the two, I think match of the week goes to AEW, but overall show, I still want to go Raw. There was more on Raw that I think I would go back to watch. Although I will say I'm so mad I'm picking Raw this week because they got my hopes up so bad last week, and then they were just like, you know what? We did really good last week. Fuck you. We're ending it with a promo.
You sure? You sure you're gonna go Raw? I'll give you one more chance.
Ugh.
But you picked Raw.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he was real. He was real, but
Mm.
I've been real about it.
Cause I really did like Raw. I think like the only other thing that I would have picked on no, cause Claudio Brody King. Fuck. All right, no, I
There
think
you
I'm
go.
going AEW.
Oh, look at that.
That Claudio Brody King match was so much fun to watch.
You're definitely going AEW then? I'm gonna write it down right now.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got the marker out, Joe. Last chance.
Between Raw and AEW, I think Raw pissed me off too much with the fucking bloodline. I'm going AEW. I'm going AEW.
Oh man.
Yes!
All right, just kidding. I already wrote it down anyways, AEW.
I would like it to be known that I'm going with I'm going with Monday Night Raw.
Going with Raw?
You're going with Raw? What the fuck?
Fuck no, I'm going with AEW.
Yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah, hell
That's getting
yeah,
edited out.
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa. All right. So that brings AEW 14-7. We're gonna keep it going, and AEW has literally 100% more wins, but it is what it is. We keep chugging along. I'm now joined with a very, very, very special guest, the brand new Pick the Push champion coming off their win at Double or Nothing this past weekend. Joey, welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
I'm happy to be here, man. As the champ, as I predicted, I am the champ of all champs, the greatest Pick the Push champ to ever pick the push.
I mean, I think there's a lot of people that argue that, but you're the one holding the gold, so I don't think there's much to debate. Now, I do want to say again, congrats on being the Pick the Push champion. How does it feel being at the top of the mountain right now?
Oh, it feels really good, especially because I won the title at on an event that I had for like a company I struggle with on all these pick the pushes. I always do bad with AEW shows, but I happened to score 69 points, which is a good number to have, and I ended up winning the gold, so I'm very happy.
You beat our former champion Caitlyn by 8 points, a very close victory. But are you surprised it came down to really? It was just the tag team titles match. Like the only question you got wrong on that match was the only question that she got right, which is funny. And I think that was actually Bleed's first. You got that one incorrect, and that was the only one she got right on that match. So in my eyes, it really came down to that match.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's wild. It came down to that.
That match was worth a lot more than 8 points, but that's really truly the match it came down to.
Very tight contest. I'm glad it came down to the wire like that. It makes it exciting. So
Were you expecting anything different, or?
I was kind of expecting it close because, like I say, I always struggle with the AEW shows, but I was kind of expecting a close matchup for sure. I'm glad it came down to the wire like that. It had me biting my nails the whole way through.
At the end of the night, after you watched the whole thing go down, were you very confident in your picks? Did you think, or did you have that feeling that you knew you were going to be champion?
I was 50-50. I feel like looking back at it, I feel like I got more. I mean, obviously more right than wrong, but at the same time, I'm like it could also go either way. Like I could have missed one little thing, like a match order or like the ref bump or whatever kind of thing like that. Like I feel like it could have went either way. So
Do you think that you did anything unique when you were making your picks going into Double or Nothing?
I tried to actually picture myself as if I was Tony Khan, like for the match order, I was thinking like what matches would go on first, kind of thing like that, like based off of like the popularity of the people, and just kind of like thinking like how the match would roll, like for the tag match, like who would do like this first or who would bleed first, kind of thing. I was just based off of like history and how like they had their matches in the past, kind of thing.
Now, hilariously, you mentioned match order. You only got one match order correct, and that was the main event.
That's funny.
However, that is also true for Caitlyn, the former champion, and myself. That is also the only match order I got correct on my card as well.
AEW is so they're so unpredictable. It's wild.
That is crazy. I think that was one of the hardest questions in general, is just the match order, which rightfully so. We knew that going into it.
There's so many matches.
And it was still one of the fewer matches on the card too. Normally it's 12, 13 sometimes.
It's crazy, dude.
I still felt like it was forgiven, but still very, very difficult to figure out.
I wonder if everybody got like just the main event right, you know?
For the most part, I think that's truly it. Maybe just Swanson didn't get the main event correct. That's the only one I would guess.
I feel like a world title has to be in the main event. It's like your biggest title, you
For
know?
sure.
So
Especially it's like the. You could kind of argue with WWE World Heavyweight or WWE.
Right, but they only have one world title, so I mean, like, yeah.
So yeah, without question. But also, they had like the most stuff going into that. That was awesome to watch.
No, that show was fantastic.
Now, getting away from Double or Nothing, as great as it was, we're looking forward into next weekend at Clash in Italy. Do you think you have an advantage being able to ride the momentum you've been able to build, or do you think it's been more added pressure having to defend the championship you just won this past weekend?
I think a little of both. I think I have the the advantage because obviously I did win the title, and I did score the highest points on a pay-per-view show for WWE. I kind of know WWE like it's like I'm Triple H.
That was highest points period. That wasn't even just WWE.
But I said it happened at a WWE show, which is like gives me
Right.
also an advantage because I kind of know
Yeah, going into another WWE event. I see what you're saying.
their booking's kind of predictable. Like you know what's going to be the main event, kind of you know what's going to open, you know what's going to happen, kind of thing. So
Does that feeling change at all, knowing you're going up against me, the host of this show?
you mean the guy that's never had a title shot at the thing he created? Yeah, it does for sure. No disrespect, no.
So but you're saying it does change your feelings. So you're saying you're more confident knowing it's me?
A little of both. I'm confident, and then I'm confident because I'm confident in my picks, and I know I know what I'm gonna do. And then I'm on the flip side, I'm a little worried because I was a first time challenger and I won. You're a first time challenger.
It's actually not correct. This will be my third time trying to win the Pick the Push championship.
Bad first time against me. My apologies. First time against me.
Okay,
So.
for sure. First time against you.
But no, I feel like I'm confident in a sense because I did obviously I scored the highest points and it happened at a WWE show. So I mean that gives me a little bit of confidence. But then at the same time, they could throw in curveballs and Ian Fox, the creator, could be champion.
So I'm not sure what to expect. Since you are the champion, I will share this information with you right now. The 3 featured matches that we will have on the Royale. I just decided this I think 10 minutes ago. Officially, we're gonna do Cody versus Gunther.
Ooh.
Becky versus Sol Ruka.
Ooh.
And Oba versus Brock.
Nice. Which, by the way, to give you a little inside for your help, maybe help you, maybe not. The Cody Gunther match will be on the first hour of ESPN. So if you wanted that, if that helps you, with your prediction, you're welcome for that little bit of information.
For match order, that should definitely help.
Yeah. But also for the winner, because
if it's early, you'd probably expect not a title change.
Exactly. See,
I will tell you though, right now at the moment, they are tied for betting odds. Just saying.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just to give you some more info back.
The curveball, and again, a curveball would be actually having Gunther win on ESPN.
I don't know what to expect. I do think that's going to be a great match to include and a good way to avoid the tribal combat thing. Because similarly to the Stadium Stampede, I don't really know what to expect.
You don't know who's going to show up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, those are good matches for sure. Brock Oba's a good one.
Is there anything particular that you're going to be super excited about for Clash in Italy? Or what do you expect to be the highlight of it?
Honestly, I think Sol Ruka Becky. Honestly, I feel like that could be a match deal. Yeah, I'm a big Becky Lynch fan. I like Sol Ruka, but that one should be good. Cody Gunther will probably be a good match just because wrestling wise, Gunther's probably the best. And Cody's he can go in the ring too. I'm not the biggest Cody guy, but and then I think Brock and Oba is gonna be probably what it was at Mania, a little 5-minute match, something like that.
They're definitely building it to be pretty good.
Oh, I've been liking the build. I like the build up to Mania, and then everybody thought Lesnar was retired, and now he's retired, but he's not. I don't know what's going on with him, but
yeah, they definitely threw me off a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know what other matches are happening. Well, we got the Tribal Combat, and I think it's just those matches,
Tribal
right?
Combat and Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill.
Oh, nobody cares about that match.
There's only 2 women's matches, and I felt like Jade Cargill getting a rematch isn't gonna make it so Rhea loses.
That match is also happening on the ESPN show, ESPN first hour. So there's a little
interesting. Which ones are happening? Do you know off the top of your head? Just those 2?
It's just those 2 that are happening on the first hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Of the ESPN show on ESPN.
So those should be
your first 2 matches.
Realistically, out of those 2, I would guess Cody and Gunther.
No, I think Cody Gunther would go on towards the end of the hour.
Oh, and they'd almost treat that as its own little main event because it's
right,
ESPN.
Like the first hour main event kind of thing. Yeah.
I see where you're coming from there. I like it. Wrapping things up, I have one more question for you. What is your message to the number 1 contender, me?
I wish you the best of luck in this 4th attempt at winning the Pick the Push title.
This is my 3rd
attempt at the Pick the Push title. My apologies. And it's going to be a good match. I'm excited.
Me too. Honestly, best of luck. I'm happy for you that you won. It's cool to kind of see you come out of nowhere too with just the most points ever. And
I have a question for the host of this thing here.
Right? Yeah?
I do. I have a question for you. How do you feel? What kind of pressure do you have being that you haven't won the title? And not, again, respectfully, not being disrespectful, but you challenged for it. You haven't won it. This is your 3rd attempt. How much pressure is on you to get the title?
I think you can almost hear some of that pressure in my voice, making sure it's only been 3 that I've had it. This will be my 3rd chance. trying to get the title. The fact that I won the number one contender after there was a song about me never winning the championship was like pretty good step in the right direction, I'll say. But, you know, I'm no stranger to the fact that just because I won the number one contender means that I will be the champion. I'm hoping that will be the case. I'm going to do everything in my power that doesn't make everything corrupt to be the champion. I think the fact that we're going through some of these matches, like, I truly do not know who's going to, Cody or Gunter will be the winner. I expect, like, Sol Ruka to win and Brock over, maybe Oba. I think there's a world that Brock wins too. Like, I think those are a unique group of matches where, for the most part, it could be anybody's game, just depending on how we're feeling and honestly how Raw and SmackDown go for what their finishing touches on Clash in Italy will be.
I like that. I like that a lot. Solid answer.
Because like I said, you got quite the momentum. And I'm looking to stomp it out. I'm going to do everything in my power for you to be the shortest reigning Pick the Push champion ever.
I already got 2 defenses under my belt, you know, so.
All right. But let's be clear. How many people signed up for those ones?
A big fat goose egg, which means I got 2 free wins. So
I mean, at least one person did, right? If you're going to count it.
Oh, that is true. Me, I did. I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated right now as champion.
I hope to change that this weekend.
I'm going to be the longest reigning Pick the Push champion of all time. I don't know how long that is, but.
Think so? 63 days.
Oh, wow. Who was that?
That was Japeth.
Oh, dang.
Came up out of nowhere and just fucking roasted everyone. He has the longest single reign.
Look, what if we got another come out of nowhere moment with me? You know, you never know.
That's what it's starting to appear to be, and it's cool to kind of see that moment happen. But also, like, I've seen Japeth absolutely take over. You know, there's only one mistake sometimes you need to make, and it's the next guy's turn. And I'm hoping I'm that guy.
You know, if you are that guy, I'll be happy for you because, again, it'll be your first title.
You should be happy enough to choose other for every other winner.
I gotta let you earn it. I can't just give you a free win.
Right. Respect, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
What if you beat me by 8 points? Then I feel kind of bad, you know, because I won.
I hope
by 8
I
points
beat you by infinity points. I don't want to make it easy.
You want to blow me out the water?
Yeah, I want it to be undisputed no matter what. Ian was gonna win the whole time because he knows Clash in Italy.
You know, I just thought of something based off of our history. I haven't had a really good track record against you whenever we face each other, and you know, just in general.
I mean, I am amazing, so you know, don't forget that part.
That is true. That is true. You are amazing. You know.
Oh, do you want any shout outs or anything, or any funny noises you want to
add? No, I just know Tyler Storm's been talking shit, so fuck Tyler Storm. There we go.
This has been awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the time, and best of luck at Clash in Italy.
I'm here anytime you need me, Ian Fox.
That's going to wrap it up for this week's episode of Pick the Push. Don't forget, this Sunday is WWE Clash in Italy. Joseph defends against me. If I score higher than him, the championship I created is finally mine. And if I don't, well, Brett might be right, and I might be third until I die. Picks for the Royale are open right now. Score the highest of any player, and you take the number one contender spot at the next Royale. It's free, takes 2 minutes. Anyone can play. Links in the show notes. If anything, make sure you follow Pick the Push everywhere you listen. I'm Ian Fox. This is Pick the Push, and it's the only podcast you can win. Peace.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. Boards light, hearts race, crowd reacts. Every pick swings, no room for slacks. Bluff fails quick, mistakes break fast. Every choice lands, nothing's left to chance. Climb the ranks, feel the surge.
Every time I don't give Brett a promo, it hurts him. It's a double whammy.
You know
too.
what? It actually, like, do you guys want to give me a promo homework just for fun?
No.
No, it's a punishment.
It's a it's a
Well, I
punishment.
said homework. Maybe I'm just the kid that likes homework. It's a punishment for some.
Yeah, then it's a punishment not to give you homework.
Oh. A joke for one might say.
We only have one listener.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'm the one listener.
Welcome to the show.
I've been here the whole time.